Apparently there's this thing called baseball drip. Every player wants it, but not every player has it. The problem, baseball gear is crazy expensive. So today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to get big league drip without the big league budget. Because every player deserves their own baseball drip. No baseball product exploded more than sliding mitts in 2025. Your favorite MLB player wears them, and yes, your coach might still call them an oven mitt, but I'm gonna show you guys the best sliding mitts at the best prices. Sliding mitts are the epitome of baseball drip, but they are not just for style. So sliding mitts do actually do a really good job of protecting your fingers, your hand, your wrists, which helps keep you healthy and on the baseball field. So the first sliding mitt that we're gonna show you guys is Aria. They have had an amazing 2025. They definitely make the coolest sliding mitts in all of baseball. But they are also on the top end for price. So you can get a youth Aria sliding mitt for $75 and an adult one is $85. So they are the highest price point, but in my opinion, they are also absolutely the best for baseball drip. Every baseball player knows Aria, but every baseball player should also know Goated. So this is a sliding mitt case, and these are two of my favorites that they have made this year. So Goated, you have the beach one with the wave on the back, as well as you have a little bit more of a less flashy one with still a little bit of flash. So you have the goat on the front with the ice, it's all black and white, and then you also have the ice on the back of it. So Goated sliding mitts, similar to Aria, are towards the top price range. These are $82. These are very, very high quality. So Aria and Goated definitely make the two highest quality and best looking sliding mitts. So these are the number one and number two when it comes to the best baseball drip for sliding mitts. Yes, your coach might not like either of these because they have some style. But remember when I said that sliding mitts are also very important? So I think that there should be sliding mitts that are also at a lower cost. For the last 2 years, I've tried to find the cheapest sliding mitt and it is still holy elk. So you can find this on Amazon. This is $8. It's a lot different than $85. It protects your hand pretty much the exact same way. The actual quality of it isn't as high as Aria or Goated, but the actual protection is very, very similar. So when you compare these sliding mitts, the price for these is so much lower. And again, it also will help protect your hand and it still gives you that baseball drip. I hate to say it, but sliding mitts are not an essential, and a lot of parents don't see them as an essential, which is totally fair. I do think that they're important, but our next item is absolutely an essential because you can't play baseball without it. So that is baseball cleats. And for me, there has been one company in 2025 that has had the best year when it comes to baseball cleats. Adidas has absolutely crushed it in 2025. So these are one of my personal favorite styles, but I do have 3 different pairs I'm gonna show you. But the reason that Adidas is the best for me when it comes to baseball drip is I think that their style this year has been better than any other cleat company. Nike, Under Armour. These are one of the newest releases that they had. So these were the Jackson Holiday ones. You got the red, white, and blue. These are in turfs, but they also have them in metal as well. One of the coolest things that they do is like little unique designs. So this one has like the gummy worm on the top of it. These ones are still flashy, but a little bit more plain color. So you got the gray with the shiny silver. These are the lightest cleats that I've ever felt. It's typically why the fastest players in baseball wear Adidas. But now it's time for my personal favorite. And the reason that Adidas is the number one cleat that I'm showing you guys is all of Adidas cleats are about $110 to, these are now on sale online for about $70. All 3 of these pairs. You can not only have some of the coolest, best looking, lightest shoes in baseball, but also the price for them is really, really within budget. There's a reason Adidas is worn by so many big leaguers, and for me, 2025 was owned by Adidas. Baseball cleats are an essential. This next item is an essential in some players' eyes, but not necessarily. So batting gloves are something that are super, super popular now. Players used to not wear them as much. Personally, I liked wearing batting gloves. So today I'm gonna show you guys 3 of the best batting gloves at 3 different prices, and they're all really, really good. Starting off with what you probably guessed, we have the Bruce Bolt. So I've been partnered with Bruce Bolt. They have been one of my favorite pairs of batting gloves. The one thing that I will say is they are 100% at the top of the price range. So you can get them depending on youth or adult, and based on long cuff or short cuff batting gloves, you can get them for anywhere between $75 to $125, which I love how the gloves look. I love the custom collabs that they do, but $125 for batting gloves is a lot of money. So these are the first pair I'm gonna show you. These are my favorite long cuff ones. So these are the Max Clark ones. I think these are one of the best collabs that they did this whole year. We also have the short cuff. And I have made a video about the differences between long cuff and short cuff because it is different and it depends on the player. So these are the Coach Rack series. These are absolutely awesome. I love the color of these. Bruce Bolt makes some really good gloves. The only complaint I've ever heard from players is if players like a thinner batting glove so they feel like they can grip the bat a little bit more, these are on the kind of like thicker end. So that is the only really complaint about them. Their wear and tear is great, but $125 does put them at the top of the price range. So the next pair I'm going to show you is about half the cost of these. This might be a surprise, but Aria batting gloves are actually priced at a pretty affordable point. You can get them for $60 in youth size and you can get them for $65 in adult size, and they're actually more affordable than their sliding mitts. I will say these differ from Bruce Bolt in the fact that they are much thinner, so they're much more breathable. So if you're a player who kind of likes thinner batting gloves, that's the biggest difference I can say between these. They kind of feel like a Franklin style batting glove. These are one of my favorite color combos that they have done, and at $60 to $65, it's about half the price of the top end Bruce Bolts. But now it's time for probably the best price point to quality pair of batting gloves, and that is, we got the War Stick batting gloves. So they have a ton of different styles. These bright pink ones are arguably some of the coolest color ones that I have seen, but they also have the IK3 long cuffs in a bunch of different colors. The best part about the War Stick batting gloves is they have the long cuff, they have short cuff, and they also have some of the most durable batting gloves, all for arguably the best price. So on their site right now, you can get batting gloves anywhere from $30 to $60. So when you're thinking about batting gloves and how much you want to spend on them and how long you want them to last, War Stick does have some of the most durable batting gloves at the lowest price point. If you haven't worn these before and you're looking for a pair that looks good and is going to last a full season, I'm a big fan. Again, batting gloves are not considered an essential by everybody, but the next item is without a doubt probably the most essential thing that you need as a baseball player, and that's gloves. There's a lot of super cool looking baseball gloves, but there's not a lot of gloves that are super affordable. So gloves are one of those things that you do need to pay for, and the quality that you get is based on how much you pay. So we're gonna break it down by $300, $200, and $100 baseball gloves. First up, we got $300. If you have $300 to spend on a baseball glove, these are three of my favorites, and they shouldn't be a huge surprise, but they're gonna be a little bit different than maybe what you were expecting. So number one, we have Rawlings. The Heart of the Hide for $300 is one of the best gloves you can have in all of baseball. Surprisingly, one of the gloves that did not make my list is Wilson. I love Wilson A2000s, they're around $300. If you're more of a Wilson guy than a Rawlings guy, I would recommend the same thing. They're both amazing gloves. But two companies that make really underrated gloves for around $300 is Marucci. Marucci's gloves have gotten so much better. They are so much more comfortable. The styles on Marucci's gloves this year have been fantastic. The Glove Cowboy absolutely kills it. These are not only one of like the coolest designs that I've seen this year, also feel absolutely amazing. So if you don't know about Marucci gloves, they're definitely one of my favorites. And then the other one that is like a classic in baseball, but isn't now as big as Rawlings or Wilson, is Mizuno. This is a Pro Select glove. First off, the color is absolutely wild. I love it. The feeling and the quality of this glove are super high. So if you have $300 to spend on a baseball glove, you're playing at a little bit of a higher level, you're a little bit older, all three of these gloves are absolutely fantastic to have. If you are in the market and you have about $200 for a baseball glove, the $200 mark is kind of hard to find. The best advice I have is if you're looking for about $200 and you kind of want a custom glove, then one of the best gloves that you can get are the Buckler custom glove. They have glove options at $200 as well as around $250. So if you are looking for that, Buckler makes some absolutely super cool custom gloves. The quality of them feels really nice. And for about $200, they're gonna be a good glove that's gonna last you a long time. Plus the custom ones also just look really cool. Next up, we got $100, which makes it pretty challenging. I've said it before and I will say it again. It's been 2 years and I've had the same number one $100 glove, and that is the Mizuno MVP Prime. This glove is not super flashy, but for $100, I think this is the best quality glove that I have found. It feels like a more expensive glove, so it feels closer to that $200 glove range. It has lasted really well. $100 to get a glove that's gonna probably last you more than just one season. Mizuno MVP Prime for me, and they have other colorways, is probably the best glove that you can get for $100. When it comes to glasses, I'm not even gonna put another company into the conversation. There's a lot of different companies, Oakley, 100%. In my opinion, hands down, without a doubt, the best glasses for baseball players is Los Reyes. So the reason why is the quality and the style of these glasses to the actual price point is absolutely wild. These are currently my favorite shades that I've got from them. You got the blue lenses, you got the little camo on the side of them. Inside of here, I'm gonna show you guys some of the other ones that they have, because their glasses at the very high end are about $68, which is less than half of the price of other competitor glasses. These glasses are around $38. These are absolutely sick. I love the different styles, different colorways. The lenses are super, super cool. And one of the reasons that I started looking, I'm gonna take these off now. One of the reasons that I started looking for more affordable pairs of sunglasses is because as a baseball player, I kept breaking or losing my Oakley glasses. And Oakley glasses are about $200. I think that they're comparable, but the price being so much better, I've been able to get multiple pairs of them. These ones are actually on sale right now. These are only $28 online, which is still kind of wild that these are that cheap. The biggest thing that I will say is if you are looking for glasses and you're looking for glasses that aren't super, super expensive and it doesn't really feel like there's anything in the middle, Los Reyes, been a favorite all year. And right now, not only are these super affordable, again, you can use code Aiden for an extra 25% off. So I hope you like them, check them out for yourself, and I think you will absolutely love these glasses. It's time for baseball pants, and these are actually the pants that I wore when I played with the Oakland A's, so these are very, very nice. But I'm not actually gonna be just talking about what pants you can buy for what price. We're mainly just gonna be talking about style, because baseball pants can make or break an entire uniform. In the past, I got really, really bad baseball pants, and I just hated how they look, I hated how they felt. So there's really 3 styles when it comes to baseball pants. Style number 1 is you get long pants like this. I personally liked wearing long pants. I liked how they look. I was a little bit taller. I feel like wearing long pants makes you look taller. I don't know if that's real or not, but I personally really, really liked the wearing full pants all the way down. You want them to not be super, super baggy at the bottom. And you also don't want them what we call high waters. You don't want them sitting way above your baseball cleat. That's the only suggestion if you are gonna wear long baseball pants. The second option is you can wear tweeners. Tweeners were not cool when I was a kid. And what I mean by tweeners, if you don't know, is these pants that Tatis wears right here. So they are long pants, but they're kind of trimmed at the bottom. They almost look like joggers. Tweeners have become absolutely way more popular, and I do think that they look really, really good. I think a lot of infielders especially wear them, which gets us to the last pair of baseball pants, which is wearing your pants up. So usually the way that guys would do it is you'd wear it right below your knee. I think it looks really good. It's kind of an old school baseball look. It's usually a fast thing. Usually you bat in the top of the lineup, you steal bases. I think if you go just above the knee, can look good. If you go way above the knee, I don't think it looks so good. They kind of start looking like football pants. Those are the 3 types of baseball pants we have. If you're in the market to actually get pants, a lot of companies that do a really good job are Nike, Mizuno makes some really good baseball pants, Rawlings usually has some baseball pants. So I would recommend just figuring out what style of baseball pants you like first and then actually buying the pants. Baseball pants are an essential. Plate Crate is not, but it is one of my favorite companies in all of baseball. For the month of October, we have the Monster Smash collection. So I'm gonna show you guys what's inside, because to me, there is baseball drip in here along with training tools. And one of the coolest things is it's kind of like you get different types of baseball drip every single month. So the first thing that we have is if you get the Pro Play Crate, which is $85 per month, this is the item for the month. So this is an infield mat that has bumps on it to make you a better fielder. So it's like a reaction trainer mat. So this is in the Pro Crate. And now I'm gonna show you guys what comes in the regular Play Crate. This bucket is one of my favorite things about the collection. So the first thing I'm gonna show you guys is what comes in the Play Crate if you get it every single month for $55. If you get the Pro one, it's $85. This one is $55. So inside of this, each month you get a ton of different things. And here's why I think that it has baseball drip, and especially for players, it's so specific each month. So the first thing that we got, you have a Halloween candy bag, which again, the purple, the baseball, the skulls look super, super cool. And then you get some training items. So these are for you to be able to practice back spinning. So they're hollow on the inside, you can throw them, and ideally you just don't want it to wobble. So that's the first training tool. It also comes with these orange sponge balls, which are fantastic for the backyard. Also, potentially inside, if your parents let you actually use them inside, they are soft, so they may not break anything, I don't know. When it comes to the baseball drip, now we got our Halloween collection. So this is the arm sleeve. This is the Frankenstein arm sleeve. I think it came out super, super cool. It's got the green slime on the bottom, which gets me next to, I'm gonna skip ahead to the shirt for the month, because every month Play Crate has a different shirt. This month's is one of my favorites. So on the front, you can see you got the slime on the bottom of the shirt. but for me, it's the back of the shirt that absolutely makes it. So you got the Monster Smash on the back. This is one of the coolest shirts I think they've done this year, but again, each month is a little bit different. This is also like an accessory, but also still baseball drip. So this is the bat grip, so it's black with the green slime. And then each month you get stickers. I already put the stickers on my bucket. So I kind of designed it that way. I always like the stickers each month, and I put them on whatever that bucket for the month was. This is what you can get inside of your play crate every single month. I've absolutely loved working with them. They've been awesome. They've done a really cool job with all the designs this year. And if you want to become a member of Play Crate, you can use code Aiden for $15 off your first month. Baseball drip is all about personal style. So it's not about trying to copy somebody else. It's about finding what style you like. For me, I liked wearing chains. As a pitcher, I always wore at least 2 chains, which gets us to a baseball player essential, and that is chains. When it comes to chains, you already know that Triple Crown is my favorite. And right now, arguably, they have the best deal that I think they've ever had. So right now, for $100, here's what you can get. You can get 1 Franco chain. So you can get it in either gold or silver. You also, with that, get a Cuban link chain, which I love. The Cuban link chains are one of my favorites. Plus, you also get your number pendant. So you get your number pendant, a Cuban link chain, as well as a Franco chain, all for $100. I think it's probably one of the best deals that I've seen them run all year. I absolutely love their chains. They're the only ones I wear. I love the pendant. Most baseball players, I think like the best amount of chains is 2. If you wear more than like 3 chains, it's a lot of chains. So I think 2 is kind of like the perfect combo. So right now, this deal in gold and in silver for $100, probably one of the top things that I would put on my Christmas wish list if I was a baseball player. I actually got one of these Triple Crown chains for free for my birthday as a present, but if you want to see what other companies sent to me, then you should watch this video right here because it was absolutely awesome.